Everybody, welcome to Chinggis Brightwood, Mulser's home.
Yeah,
welcome
he is.
to his river riding hood. I don't know. Welcome to Tales of Initiative, Sunset over Vengalia, episode 68, which is not quite as good as
68. That's a lot of damage.
What did 68 though?
Oh man, was it Chinggis's bright wood rafting down my river?
That's exactly what it was,
Oh.
Matthew.
It's chaotic. We're chaotic.
We are the champions.
You
My
are the
friend.
Chinggis. My doofus.
Chinggis, party of three. Chinggis, party of three. Welcome to episode 68. Next week's episode.
He's so angry.
Who's angry?
The boy. You'll have to go back and watch that. Roberta Bulls,
Yeah.
can you clip it?
Clip that Douglas cameo. That was superb Douglas action.
Fucking Doug. Anyway,
So
you
good.
guys. We have a Haley back.
Hi.
She's feeling better. But we don't.
Zoomies.
She got the zoomies, but we don't have a Melissa because she's in Portugal.
Oh,
being-
having the best time ever.
Something unpredictable. In the end, that's right.
Have you had the time of your life?
Melissa's having Portuguese food.
Okay.
I don't think that's that anyway. We're just glad to be here, Melissa. I'm glad you're here in chat. So that way, when your character dies, you see it firsthand, and that
Matt,
way we
you
don't
look
have to explain it to
broken.
you. Broken
I
Matt
am.
is his new name, along with Chinggis.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Don't you speak that evil? We had Tails does Tales this week, right?
Yeah,
And you guys did some stuff. You threatened some people with a good time. It sounds like.
we did. We gave
I
it
saw
to
that
him.
TikTok. I saw that TikTok where you threatened them with a good time.
I did. I put a good time right in their inbox. It was good. It was a good.
Right
sesh.
up the pipeline.
I don't know. It was fun.
Right up
Yeah,
Main
it was
Street.
fucking great.
And you're like, hey, you're scared a little bit, maybe. Like maybe you should fur live.
It was fun.
good.
We
What
had
was
the main I mean, spoilers, not spoilers. What is happening? Vampire Empress,
Masquerade.
crazy lady showed up. Thanks to chat, spending all those channel points and rising that blood tithe, and so yeah, I get to poke at all of the drama, the delicious drama of Mirabelle's backstory. That's a good time. We've killed Haley.
Oftentimes when you poke at Mirabelle's backside, you have something else. But
No,
this time,
here we go.
that's what you said, right?
That's not what I said.
That's what I heard. I've heard it both ways.
That's fair. You know what? I can't
Haley
control
breathed
your
in
perception.
tea. Not a good feel. Haley breathed in tea. We've killed the Haley.
Couple.
Well, we have this today. We have Sunset today, and we're really excited about
do.
that. And we have it next week, I believe, right? Yeah, we're still here. We're all back next week, right?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, yeah. And then the week after, I think we're still all here, right? Colin, you're not gone yet for that one?
Correct.
Okay. And then, as far as I know, yeah, we're all good.
And that's episode 70. That's gonna be cosplay time.
But I feel like we need to do something next week, too, because it's us, and we're super
There's-
juvenile.
You know, I
Wait,
trust
though, 'cause I don't have everything ready yet.
I trust us to be able to do something next week without planning it. I have full faith in our skills.
I agree. I'm just
as
saying we need to do
12-year-olds.
something. I'm just saying we need to do something special for next week. It's just that's our
Yeah.
life. That's
Yeah.
who we are.
Why, Nick? Oh,
You know, try something
no, that's
different.
gonna be on our.
you know.
That's for our For You page. That's for.
You know, normally you save that kind of stuff for your anniversary, but you know, I've been limbering up. You know, shouldn't have too many back problems. Should be able to pull it off.
Maybe we should get past the shoulders this time.
Yeah.
Have just stuff just sitting on camera conspicuously.
You can tell Haley's distracted because she's
I
not
mean-
laughing at any of our tomfoolery.
I mean, I have mermaid hair.
Yeah. Okay. You said that we needed to do something. I immediately was like, oh no, I have to buy something. So I'm like,
Sure, whatever. If the man
Just-
comes in with the leather straps and
Just find one of those demolding videos. You know the ones.
mm.
Tales to TPK. Are
Tales.
they? does chaos. Total party chaos. They are not starting yet this week officially, right? They still have like another week or so.
Nope, that is going to be, you told me, Haley, it's 2 weeks. So October
2 weeks.
6th
Yep.
is going to be the debut,
I believe, yes.
the premiere of Typique Arc Vrai. Arc Trois.
I had a fun time doing like a little play test with you guys this last week.
Yeah.
Billy, don't forget, I'm not giving you the friends rate this time. It's the next time you need that, you get the friends rate. So, Billy, when you see this. No, I had a great time. You guys have some fun, chaotic energy. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
And
that was great. It was good having you as a DM.
it was fun. I've not gotten to play with most of you guys, so that was good. And then we're still waiting for Raz to get all settled in for Tales.
Tales of Misadventure
Misadventure?
is still on.
God, there's so many Tales. I feel so
hiatus.
left out.
Hey, you had a strong
They're-
title right at the start, and then the rest of us were like branding. Always be branding.
They're on a hiatus. We're waiting for the.
God.
These are the moments I live for. The shame. Our sponsors. We have them for now. Until they see this episode. So check out Level 1 Gamers. Check out
Look, if
Fairway
they haven't
Dice.
already ditched us after
Yeah,
the past 67 episodes, I think we're gonna be okay.
We are coming up on, like, I know our numbers don't reflect that, but we've been like
2 years.
together for like 2 years coming up, like really soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Really soon. Like,
It's monumental. People have been born and died during the duration of this stream.
Theoretically, lots of people.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Because somebody cast Fireball, and that's. But so yeah, we need to figure out what that date is. Like, what is our 2-year anniversary, and then we have to do something like have cake or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. We got stuff coming up.
We'll
guys,
have
like
pocket
all kinds of
cake.
stuff. Pocket cake. We have Halloween stuff coming up soon. Our spoopy episodes. We've got our fundraiser. What is that one, Matt? You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Extra
one?
Life. So
Extra Life.
extra lift. Details are slim right now, but you will be hearing
Extra
from
lift
us
and
very
separate.
soon. Oh God, very soon on social media as we are releasing more and more information. We are going to be having, I can say this, it will be a 24-hour live stream with 6 total sessions, all GM'd by guests. We are bringing in people from outside of Tales to tell their version of stories, and it is going to be a fun time. It's going to start at Friday at 8 p.m. and it's going to go all the way until Saturday at 8 p.m. I cannot wait to be playing games in the AM time slots.
Are we doing our
During my
ASMR?
day. Lovely.
I have
Matt and Conlon do ASMR
If
stream.
anyone is familiar with Extreme Elimination Challenge, how there would be these like little cuts out of like the main action to like the 2 dinguses in the booth, there will be dinguses. There will be dingai.
Truly, the 2 dinguses in the booth of Tails, me and Matt.
Billy might even get in there. We'll have to adjust the camera to make sure he's in. You know, got to lower it a little bit, but
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Or a booster seat.
Or booster seat. Yeah. Subscribe on
Yeah.
Patreon. We need to get a booster seat for good old
We
Billy.
should get Billy like a barber chair. Just have to Yep. Because then it's easier for him to get out. You just push the pedal down.
Yeah.
He goes,
We'll just
Someone's
buy him
gonna
a bunch
sit
of D&D
behind
books.
him to pump it up, though.
And then it's super easy for him to play gnome characters.
Hello.
That's his secret. He is a
Oh my god. Can we get a mechanical chair for Billy that hooks up to Twitch donations so that he raises and lowers the screen?
I'm putting in the ideas folder. I'm capturing it. This is a thing.
Amazing.
All right. So yeah, check our sponsors. Go visit them. All of them are great. So go
Oh my
get
God, we're
stuff.
still doing sponsors?
I'm just coming back around because I never actually saw
I'm
the,
just being a
the
dickhead.
links go up there. Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Be a dickhead. We love it.
An 80.
But I think that's enough of that. I think we're ready to return once again. Get your protein drink or your snack or your water. Hydrate. Hydrating is important. Get a drink right now. Everybody, take a drink of water.
Pre-workout at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Tea.
That's not my problem. Melissa's not here. She can pee whenever she needs to now.
make me die.
Was that your
And once
plan
again-
all along? Take a drink so that I can tell the spit take joke right in the middle of your sip.
Nope, I never plan anything ahead. You should know this by now.
That's fair.
Once again, we return to the sunset over Vengalia. I love you, Melissa. I miss you. When last we left off, the heroes had been camping with the troops from Cezanne as they were headed north on the road to the Arctic and to Alma's village. They had set up camp for the night and were sleeping when they noticed the sound of clanging metal, screams, and a gigantic jet of flame engulfing some of the guards for that night. The party rushed to investigate to see what was happening, only to find themselves confronted again by the creature that they had encountered in Cezanne outside of the toy shop in Lower or no, it was the slums. And several more soldiers died from the Cezanne. I think we were up to about 10 of their soldiers have died. With the help of Sinbar and the rest of you, mostly all of you guys, Sinbar didn't do a whole lot, but he did keep Conlon, Quoras, I just saw your name, Quoras, from taking fall damage from his heroic teleportation jab you in the face hole kind of thing. And he did he did a little something, but not a lot, but he protected you guys some. He did some bardic inspiration that was, I want to refuse this, so I liked where that was at. But you guys managed once again to destroy the creature that Nemeia had flown up into the sky to try to keep everybody safe. As he imploded and landed, there was some discussion with Void and everybody. Void revealed some secrets about their past. In the end, Void wandered off to have some time alone to reflect on what this could possibly mean regarding their family back home. As they were alone, Edie went to comfort Void and to talk and to make sure they were okay. But as that happened, Void heard spoken into their mind from Sinbar, "We need to talk. I know what that was." And that is where we're picking up today.
Edie,
Yeah.
I'll respond to. I'm assuming I can respond to that message from Sinbar.
You can.
Come to our campsite, please.
Lloyd, you said my name and it's
Yeah.
you just went silent.
Sorry.
Do you want
Sinbar.
me to leave you alone?
No. I don't. Sinbar sent me a message with magic, and I got distracted.
That's okay.
You said when you said no, I don't. Edie like slid her little tush. I'm picturing us sitting on a log right now,
Mhm,
but like she
same.
slid up the log, and she's like kind of like holding out her arm to like entwine it with yours if you want to.
And Void does. Again, just for reminder from State from last game, Void is just like openly weeping. Like there's just like a constant stream of tears. They're just not like shaking from it.
Yeah. I got you. And she kind of saddles up and gives you a cuddle. She's sitting on your left, so the big bit of bark jutting off her right shoulder doesn't get you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Anytime. She's just gonna wipe one of your little tears off your face. And then just sit there in silence and let you be the instigator for any conversation.
And Void is just I'm just quiet until Sinbar gets there.
Takes him a few minutes, but he shows up, and you see that he's got his sleeves rolled up. There is some like blood splatter and stuff, and it looks like he's wiping his hands and stuff, having gone to see what aid he could provide for injured or other soldiers. Do you want to talk about this here? Or-
Yeah. Here's good. What do you mean?
First of all, are you both okay?
Yep.
I'm
That
fine.
thing, that big thing that was attacking. I know what that is.
What is it?
I believe it's called an incinerator. It's relentless. You haven't defeated it. You've only temporarily slowed it. It will be back.
Are these things common?
No. I've only heard of one or two in anywhere.
Where is they coming from?
That I don't know. Somebody has to essentially arrange for them to exist, and until they fill their purpose, they will keep coming, and they will get stronger.
Kind of like
Stronger.
a Mr. Meeseeks box.
I'm sorry, a what?
It's okay, don't worry. So they're made. Are they robots?
They're
Is that what we're seeing?
it's
Or are
it's
they, like-
not. It's definitely constructed. It's magical in nature, though. It when it's destroyed, from what I understand, it regenerates stronger than before until it can fulfill its purpose. The only way to stop one of these things, allegedly, is to destroy their source, destroy where they're coming from. Otherwise, they keep coming back.
Is it the one that we just killed is going to come back alive, or a new one is going to come?
It's essentially, it's like a new body, but the same spirit driving it.
Same programming.
Okay.
And it just keeps coming, and it will keep getting stronger until it can accomplish the task.
That's like a learning.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Just like learning. And it you saw today, it killed and injured all those soldiers, and the damage it did to you, it's only going to get more.
Where have you heard about these?
I've done, like, where have I heard it? Where did I learn about them, or where have I heard about them coming from?
Either, both.
I've learned about them just from reading. I deal in obscure information, and as I've said, I came across them one day in an old book that I found in a bazaar. Actually, it was just traveling through a bazaar, and I found some old books, and I got it for a song, literally a song. I sang, and they gave me the book. Nobody else was interested, but
Do you know the components? Because I think something like this would take some very specific items, and maybe then we could figure out the source of those items, you know?
It's driven by fire. That's hence the incinerator part, I believe. Fire is its life source. It comes from a brazier. There's a brazier as its source of power. As long as that brazier exists, it will keep coming back.
Well, what?
You haven't heard specific instance about something like this attacking, anything like that?
Only the stories of it, that it will keep coming. And like I said, it's allegedly that it will destroy, if you destroy the source. I've not, in the stories, no one's been successful yet.
Well, we will be. We need to find this brazier, right? Do you know what they look like? Are they very specific? Or is it just like any other one? It's just magically imbued.
I believe it will have similar characteristics, coloring, and markings as the creature itself.
Okay.
Do
Have we
you-
still got access to the creature?
It
I'm asking
implodes.
the DM in
It
accidentally.
implodes. Yeah, it
Okay.
implodes. So it
In
it
Edie's
just
voice. Okay, so next time one of them attacks, we need to be paying attention to what's on it, right?
But
And
why would it be after any of you?
And just to be sure, it looked like the thing that was in the vision
Yes.
I saw. Yeah.
Well, I mean, a bad guy's clearly made it to kill the heroes. Duh.
But they're targeting usually one person.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's 5 braziers. Who knows?
That's true.
Does it always target just one person, or can it target things?
I guess I don't. It's a killing machine, so I don't know why it would target a thing. But
To
I suppose
recover
it's
it.
possible.
I don't know. Destroy a thing. Good.
That's very possible. Anyway, I thought I would relay that. It's not something to be like, oh, we did it. You did it for now. You need to be prepared for the next.
This is
And
the
the
second
next.
time we've seen it.
How long ago? Did you
15
see it?
days.
These things don't require sleep. So it could travel nonstop for 15 days. You could probably look at a map and try to do some figuring out if it was traveling nonstop how far it could come from, but
Is it only ever one at a time?
the magic that goes into creating these is immense. The magic to create more than one, let alone control more than one, would probably be, well, more than I can even think about at this point.
Okay. So when it is not destroyed, there's only one of them.
At least from this
One brazier.
source.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Perfect. I just wanted to make sure, because then, like, while over the 15 days, that one wasn't traveling, like, at the same time.
There wasn't
like,
a second
before.
one already traveling.
it. Yeah. I was just trying to think in my head about the math.
Do they
Math.
have
It's a lot.
means of supernatural travel, teleportation, flight, anything like that?
Oh god, not that I've heard of. That would be terrifying if that thing could fly. No, I believe they're just relentless, and they know. They know where their target is at all times, and they will continue pursuing it until they've achieved their goal.
You know what, though? We could go back to where it imploded, and I mean, did you see the thing? It was huge, and I'm sure it was stomping around. Maybe we can find footprints of the direction it came to us from.
Yes, that would be a good start. I can go do some looking around if you'd like, or you can look.
Okay. We'll go look. We'll get Quoras. He's good at footprints.
Good
He
point.
helped us from walking around in circles on that island.
And I'll tell you what, and this is all up to you guys. I was gonna sleep under the stars with the rest of the soldiers tonight, but after that thing, I'm a little anxious. I was thinking if any of you would like, I'd be happy to create a magical little hut that we can all sleep in tonight, or you don't have to, but the offer is there. I'm going to, and I can hold up to 8 others. As long as they're not as big as that creature was, we could all sleep in relative magical safety tonight. You don't have to, but the offer's there.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Edie, you're not wrong. It might be a good idea to check the site There's probably nothing left, but we can at least see which direction it came from.
It's a start, right? 15 days worth of travel, and I'm sure it doesn't care about terrain, right? It would just slump through wherever
Or
it needs
sleep.
to slump. Yeah.
No stopping. Just straight. Straight. Yeah, let's go.
Do you want to grab Quoras and Nemeia?
Sure.
Alma?
Yeah.
Okay, I will. You just wait right here, and she gives you like a little on the head, and then runs and gets everybody else. Nice. Ice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come with me, please.
Hi, everybody. I'm gonna just hang out here by the campfire.
Oh, all right.
Unless you want me to come.
Well, it's fine. Whatever.
Oh. Didn't want to invite myself along again. I've learned my lesson, Void. He gives like a big, like...
Void
just
just...
so uncomfortable. What do you want, Void?
Void just like barely nods and is like, yeah, that's fine.
We're going this way. And I catch Nemeia and Quoras and Alma up as we're walking on the conversation that was just had. And Sinbar's knowledge. So if you wanted to, you could ask him any extra questions.
Oh, I regret my comment now.
What comment?
I accused that thing of coming from Saison, because Void has been in Saison before.
Wait, what?
Are we alone? Or has Sinbar come along?
Sinbar's come along. I think it's all of us standing in a group walking towards where the thing exploded now.
Okay. I'll tell you later, Edie.
Okay.
Why bother? You already told the whole camp. And Void's just like meandering around looking at the footprints.
Oh gosh.
No, she said that in the group.
Sinbar reacted, and she was loud.
Yeah, I was.
What would you
Giggity.
say?
I said that thing came from Saison. That like, I was drawing conclusions that the constructs from Stead, and then this construct thing was coming after Void because Void slept with Dominic's wife.
I remember now. Okay. Yep. Let's find.
I mean, to be
where
fair,
this thing came from.
Void did tell us back in Loch Hilbrand.
Under the magical compulsion of that fucking bottle. Here's a footprint.
Yeah.
Is it a guard footprint or a robot footprint? I mean, a construct footprint. There's no robots in D&D.
Well, there's a,
There's no Warforged.
Not yet.
well, there's a guard's foot, so I don't think that counts.
Oh.
Well, yeah. I pick up the guard's foot and I start
Oh,
trying it in the
no.
footprints, seeing if I can match up his footprints and where he.
From
Oh,
dark
no.
to dank. Just 1 second there.
Mhm.
I don't...
This one's not it.
No, but that is... Never mind, it's sick and twisted. We shouldn't do it. Is there another one?
Look for one.
Let's go look.
Oh,
He's not
God.
gonna find one. Oh, damn.
Can I
was thinking we-
investigate? Nope.
You can.
– 13.
You look around, you find one that's like farther up a leg, but there is more of a whole leg, kind of like at the knee.
I was looking at the footprints, but
Oh.
I'm investigating, looking for a leg.
I thought you were joining him looking for like he was wanting to
No.
do like the potato like do like on the rolls and stuff.
Oh gosh.
Okay, well if you're gonna investigate, he's like before you do, I'd like to plays out like a lute. You're still gonna find what you're looking for. And he inspires you to search. I think that's his last one.
Oh, Simba.
It's a D8, right?
It has the D8, but that is his last one. Yeah, until he takes a long rest.
Simba, do you want to play the
Short
quiet
rest.
game with me?
Ooh. Yes, thank you, short rest. What's that?
Well, it's the first person to speak loses. It'll just be me and you playing.
What do I get if
Does
I
Edie,
win?
does Edie know how to play the quiet game?
She got taught by her mum. But she's not very good at it. You winning. What do you mean?
Well, usually when you win something, there's like a trophy or a prize of some sort.
No wonder you're the way you are.
And Edie just disappears off into the group.
What did she mean by that?
Around.
Anyway, what did you add your D8?
That is a dirty 20.
Nice. You do find a footprints and a track leading from, well, back, depending on how far you want to follow it, from the camp outwards
Which direction?
towards the coast. And then you see them eventually disappear into the water.
That's going east, right?
Yes.
Did this thing walk through the water?
Is that the direction of Damarish?
No, Damarish is south. But it also goes through a lot of towns and things like that. It might have been trying to avoid notice and was traveling from the ocean.
About how far away is Damarish? Could this thing, like, could we feasibly imagine big stompy bot moving at a clip, getting from one continent to the next in 15 days?
With not needing to rest.
Yeah, because it's got 24 hours. It's probably not
Doesn't have
carrying
to
too
eat or
much.
anything.
Yeah, it doesn't have to stop, doesn't have to sleep, nothing.
Doesn't have to do anything. It just marches. It potentially could, yeah.
Okay, it's
and
not
you're
it's
assuming-
not outlandish math. Basically, yeah.
Nope.
But what would it do a roundabout trip though? If it doesn't have to rest and does it have enough nous to be sneaky to hide where it's coming from? Like that type of information? Do you think the brain of it is like that?
You
Is
can.
it more like me in thinking or more like Void in thinking?
It is make a Arcana check. I'll let both of you who are inquiring about this.
Oh my god, I just got a natural 20.
Hey.
It's -2 though, but yeah, it's a natural
That's
20.
You recognize nature and hunters. I mean, you've dealt with nature and you know what hunters are and predators. And you know that predators will, especially intelligent predators, will travel, do what they need to do to catch their prey as unawares as possible. If something is intelligent and equipped to track things and has an idea, and especially something that knows where something is always is, it is going to take the route for itself that is going to make it easiest.
It's not going to plow through a well-armed city just because it's the straight line.
Correct.
That's okay. That's what I had in my head. I thought it would plow through it, like not plow through, but literally just like
Yeah, straight
yeah,
line.
exactly.
As
yeah,
the crow flies.
straight line. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was picturing. Like
Now, once
just
it
literally
gets
mowing
stronger, gets
down
the
trees and
jetpacks
stuff
on
as
it.
it was coming through, like like
I'm gonna take 2 steps to the left to avoid this tree.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was picturing in my head.
It's the paladin from Honor Among Thieves. We just go straight over the rock.
Yes.
Once he grows the jetpacks, it's all over for you guys.
Okay.
Something we're not
okay.
considering is that we don't actually know how fast this thing moves either. Every time we fought it, it's already on us.
Mhm.
It could move pretty quickly.
That's true. Well,
Uh.
we'll keep an eye out for it. Are there pieces of it, or is it turned to dust?
It incinerates, like it implodes, like there's nothing left of it.
I wasn't sure if the any little shavings or anything. So. Interesting. Oh, actually, you know what though? Quoras, my dad, he was a hunter back forever ago, and he used to be able to see how quickly things were moving from the footprints on the ground. Is that something that you could look at? Because if you look at the spacing between them, maybe you can see. It's something that maybe we could work out. I think it's something, maybe.
Could I help with like an investigation check? Like doing like gate math?
Yeah, gate math. It's got to be a thing, right?
I was gonna say, I'm proficient in nature. Like, I could help with that.
Oh, bad roll. Void is distracted.
Doesn't matter. Not a nat 20, but a 23.
Nice.
I rolled a 19
was that with advantage?
for survival? No, that was just...
Because
You get the sense that for its size, it still travels at a fairly standard pace. It's more of a relentless thing than a speedy thing.
Meta movement speed 30.
Yep.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Yeah.
Cool. Noted. Would it be able to dash every...
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't know how.
Using-
Yeah, I was like...
It's like Iron Giant running.
OOC, using D&D movement rules, 15 days nonstop is like 1,500 miles that it can travel.
It's like most like overland distances are limited because you gotta sleep, rest. You're also not like dashing with your action. It's assuming that like you're not using your action to move because that would be exhausting. A construct doesn't need to worry about it being exhausted. It's just fucking hauling. Okay, well, there's that.
Well, yeah, that's a good thing to know at least, right?
Right. I'm gonna turn around and start making my way back towards camp, but on the way, like, looking for any scraps, not necessarily from it, but like arrows that plinked and like lost their arrowhead, or like someone's belt buckle, and just any kind of scrap metal that's lying around.
Go ahead and make another investigation check then.
I will switch dice. Rainbow dice, go. Ooh, rainbow dice wants to find some stuff. 24.
There was a shower of arrows that came flying out and broke against it. You find a good pocket full of broken arrowheads, and they are, for the most part, they're the broadheads. There were a couple like armor piercing ones that somebody tried, but for the most part, they weren't prepared to switch out arrows. So a bunch of those. You also find a couple of broken short swords from soldiers that had gotten in the way early.
Cool.
Now,
I'm just gonna
is it when it
pocket that stuff.
Sinbad, is it when it reaches 0 hit points, is it implodes?
Were you asking Sinbar that or me? Because he doesn't know what hit points are.
Sinbad. I got the name wrong. Sinbar.
I heard Sinbad's a sailor.
It is.
What hit points? I don't know what those are, but
Oh god, when we hit it down to its last
when
life.
when you kill it, it implodes. Yes, it
Okay.
I believe it's returning to its brazier to regenerate.
Interesting. Okay. So then maybe if we don't kill it next time and just instead chop it to pieces. It's a construct, right? So if we don't attack its middle parts and we just take its legs and arms off, then maybe...
I don't know, but...
That's my question. Do you think that it's something that he can turn on? Like maybe it's one of his moves?
Some sort of action that he can take?
Yeah, some sort of action that he can take that it does.
To implode?
Mm.
I think it just is a natural course of being destroyed.
Yeah, so next time let's hack its arm off so we can keep its arm. And then we kill the rest of it. That'll implode. The arm will stay, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. That would be a very worthwhile thing to try to find out if you are wanting to get close enough to do so. I, for one, am rather squishy and would prefer not to be that close. But
Well, I mean,
I
you
think,
just, you have to just do it, Sinbar.
sure. I have to do it? Is that what you're saying?
No, like if you're in that situation, you just have to be a part of it.
Yeah, no,
Just-
yes, no. I've got a rapier. It's not so much meant for like hacking as poking. Like I can poke it. I can poke its arms.
We'll find
Please
you
don't
an
make me.
axe.
Okay.
Simba,
Yes.
in your studying, reading about this, was there any way to detect when it was close by? Something we could do to at least give us some warning?
You would think so. It's large and has to be noisy, I think.
This is the second time that it's snuck up on us, and we weren't aware that it was here before it was basically doing damage.
Yeah. It doesn't really say, because again, nobody, as far as I know of, has ever succeeded in destroying it. I would imagine if somebody could be aware of it, almost as if it were like a favored foe of some sort, that perhaps they would be able to know where it's coming from.
If only I were that
If
kind of
only
ranger.
that you were that kind of creature.
That's
I
not
don't-
how my ranger works. That is, I have Tasha's rules, not other rules.
I mean, I don't know. I could make some contacts, maybe reach out to some people and see if I can find out any more details. There has to be somebody else, maybe amongst my informants, who would be able to know something somewhere.
Well, if you're allowed information, that'd be great.
Yes. Instead of chopping its arm off, could maybe one of the less squished? No, it still has to be me.
No, not you.
No.
I'm saying
Good.
I'm saying us as a group. That should be the goal.
Oh, gods. Thank you. Yes. That is a strong suggestion.
Yeah.
Much
'Cause
more
what,
so.
What are
than
you?
Weak.
No. You play music.
Yes, I'm a bard.
Now, you bards have magic.
Yes, you saw it. I used lightning. I caught Quoras as he was falling. I tried
when
to.
you- When you
do
do
others.
magic, just aim it to the arm.
Yes, that. Of course, that makes sense. Why didn't I think? Why didn't you think of that, Sinbar? I'm sorry. Sorry, that's a good idea.
That's
You
okay.
are so intelligent. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you. But thought that was just general knowledge. You know, if you want to take an arm off, aim for the arm.
Well, yes, but lightning doesn't really function like a scalpel so much as kind of like a battering ram.
Okay, well, what about if we get something metal in his arm and you can aim it at that metal thing and hopefully separate it? If we stab like a sword into its arm, maybe you could aim it at the sword and then that sword could send it through that spot.
Ooh, my halberd does lightning damage. I could impale it. Maybe your lightning could amplify mine?
It's
We should-
magic. I know that there's sometimes rules with it, but we could make it work.
We can sure practice and see what we can do. I think we have a long road ahead of us. We can try to figure things out. I mean, if it took 15 days to find you last time, maybe this time it will take at least 15 days, maybe more, depending
Well,
on...
what if we're getting closer to it?
Oh, then it might take less.
Around 15 days. We'll keep an eye out. Between 10 to 20 is when
We
we'll
need
keep
to-
our high guard the highest.
We need to find a way to remind ourselves of 10 days to start keeping a lookout.
Mm-hmm.
And then... If only there was a way to remember.
Watch the sun.
Yes, good idea. But don't stare at it directly. I learned that the hard way.
Back to the question of knowing when it was coming. I knew a spellcaster once that had some sort of spell that could locate an object. It's not something you know how to do, is it?
I don't currently. It might be something I could try to learn, but is this an object or is this something else?
Maybe the brazier is an object, though.
See? Smart.
Metaphysically, aren't we all just objects?
Well, if the
Did it
person's
have a
right, then
weapon?
yes.
Or is it the weapon?
I think it was the weapon.
If those that got close enough remember, like, one arm kind of is shaped into like kind of like a
Blade.
hammer type thing, and then one is a blade, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then it also has the big old like shooty beam from its face.
Fire beam face.
And it also can catch on fire.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm ready for bed.
I'd made the offer before. I can put up a magical hut that we can all sleep in magically and be safe if you want to. I'm going to do that for me. You are welcome in there with me. I can take up to 8 of us, as long as it's not as big as that thing was. We can all fit in there and sleep protected by magic tonight. That way we're not. I'm just a little shook.
What
So
are you talking about when you say not as big as that creature? Because it's not. Are you saying Nemeia can't come in?
No, I'm talking about the thing that we fought. The big construct.
Right, but I
creature.
think what she's saying is you can visibly see all of us. You know how big we are.
Yes, I'm just saying I can fit. I was just, I guess, more explaining the limits. So I could, as long as there's not somebody else hiding out there who's bigger, I could take 8 of us in there, 8 more of you. I wasn't saying that Nemeia couldn't come in, of course. That would. I
I'm
mean,
just making sure because
when she was the size she was earlier fighting the creature, then she would not have been able to come inside. But it's not because of her being Nemeia, it was because of the size she was.
No, I knew that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, what does everyone else want to do?
I'm fine with whatever.
Same.
I will go ahead and work on getting the hut put together, and then we can maybe have some tea to help us relax before we sleep again.
Right.
And he goes to start casting the spell.
We're gonna ditch him. Useful a little bit, I guess.
He's helping.
Doesn't look like he's helping you.
Nothing can help right now.
Void. Are you sure?
What can we do?
You've done enough. I'm just gonna keep walking around.
I like hurling on myself, like wings wrap, like she tries to wrap her wings around it like a blanket. Oh, I fucked up. Guys, I fucked up.
What did you do? This time.
Ouch. I let some of that monster out, and it was still a little active after the fight, and I snapped at Void. I told them to shut up, and I said that thing was after them, and then I blurted out secrets, and I think I just really, really hurt them. And I didn't mean to. The second I calmed down, I regretted it instantly.
What were you so wound up about?
That's the thing. I wasn't.
Gotta get you in therapy or something.
Being there, tried that, didn't help.
Maybe some more intentional thinking.
Look, whenever I become that thing, even partially, I get a little more aggressive, a little bit more offensive.
A little bit. I mean,
A little bit more bitchy, is that what you were going to say?
no. Not when you always become that thing.
I try not to.
Can't
I
keep
hate
blaming
becoming
it
it.
on that. No, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you can't blame it on that because sometimes when you're just you're just a little bit rough around the edges when it comes to people's feelings.
Yeah.
Which I love how honest and open and carefree you are, but holy moly.
I'm trying to work on it. I promise. I swear I am. I don't want to hurt anyone.
I know, but I think that you're going to have to actively work at it. Because otherwise it's it's just you feeling guilty and nothing comes from it. Nothing gets better.
I know. I'm trying. I really am.
Okay. Just chill.
I am now.
Good. Good.
Sorry, did Void walk off?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if Void walked off.
You could say that they didn't hear that. I'm kind of like in the space nearby, just like picking up all those arrowheads and short swords and crap. It's not like away. It's within like ear distance of casual conversation.
Yeah, so you probably
We speak hush.
You heard Edie, you maybe didn't hear Nemeia's replies.
I think Quoras is just also picking up arrowheads. We're just like mirroring Void, not sure what to say, but it's just
They
like
just keep giving each other eyes. Like they keep just
Found
being
one.
like,
Edie, do you know what Void meant when they asked if they were the last one? Wait, did they say that out loud?
yeah, I'm guessing
Okay.
the last one of his family. Right? The last one of him. The last one of them, sorry.
But I hope not.
I don't think you get to decide, Nemeia. I think that's what that's another intentional thinking thing. You
It's
hope not, but it's fact, and you need to understand that this is really upsetting. You can't just hope for it not to be the answer. You need to understand that it probably is.
A probability isn't a certainty.
It doesn't hurt any less, though.
No. And I know what it's like to be the only one. Her wings flex a little bit.
Think
Nope, go on.
No, now you go. How's it feeling?
I was just gonna say, I think we are all a little on edge and a little emotional. We should probably get some rest, clear our heads, and get on with tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Now, I reach up and can I touch your face?
Yeah, she'll lean down a little bit.
So
She's
Edie
not
gets a
like
bit more
That
too.
tall.
No, she's like doing it like gently until you lean forward a bit, and then she fully grabs onto your face and like wrenches you down to
Ugh.
her height, like, and she's just like,
everyone's emotional. That's not going to change. You need to make sure that you can deal with that, Nemeia.
I can deal with that, Edie.
Okay.
Since when are you this assertive?
Since now.
I like it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you want
And
to
I
stay
am-
in Sinbar's hut?
I mean, he's trying.
Just don't like him.
You don't have to like him.
Like anybody. Alright, let's go.
I'll stay between you two. Was that a no?
I said alright.
Oh, okay. I was like, no, I'm not going in.
Was that a no? I said alright! I want to do, while we're walking over to Sinbar, I do like a roundabout way to pass by Quoras and Void at the same time, and I mention that we're going to go stay with Sinbar.
Bye.
Sounds fine.
Boyd, I've got like 4 or 5 arrowheads here. Do you want them?
Oh, are those not for you?
Well, I know. Yeah, I just thought they might be important. I don't need them. I don't know if you ever noticed. I'm not that great with a bow.
You're probably fine. Yeah, if you don't want them, I'll take them.
Here you go. Of course, just kind of drops 5 arrowheads in your hand.
Thank you. It did the thing again, and I still can't read it. And Void hands over palimpsest to show the new barrel with its new weird symbol on it.
I mean, you want to know what it says?
I'd like to, yeah.
Oh. Of course, takes a second to remember his celestial. It's been a little bit. Well, I think it says silence. Maybe you can keep people from talking to you, or I don't know.
I was gonna say something mean, and I don't think that's right. Thank you.
Do you want to try it out? I mean, if you really want to, you can try it on me. The healing one's pretty cool.
I think I saw what it does, and I don't want to try it on you. Foil will just like pick out something nearby that would be very obvious when a bullet hits it, and is just going to like click to that barrel, pull the secondary trigger, and of course sees this little like air distortion shimmer around it, and then there's 0 sound as the primary trigger pulls. Oh, fuck. I rolled a natural 19. So the whatever was aimed at just goes like flying. It also doesn't make a noise. There's no usual like there's that high-pitched whine before like a puff of explosion that happens whenever the gun shoots. Now it just nothing.
Well, this gun gets more and more like you every day.
Silent but deadly.
I would have thought I was the opposite of silent.
Well, I just meant full of surprises
Oh,
and helpful.
thank you.
Chorus walks over to Void and gives him the most awkward hug in the world. Just,
You don't have to touch me if you don't want to.
no, I mean, I want to. It's just I'm not. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm not great at this bit.
Void will just like stow palimpsest really quick and bring him in for a big hug.
Chorus loosens up a little bit in the middle of the hug, and it gets less awkward.
Of course, I'm not ready to be alone yet.
Well, I mean, you're not alone. You've got us. But I also think that that's probably not what you mean.
I miss them.
You obviously don't have to tell me who, but if you would like to, could share some stories, maybe.
I'd like that. Probably not tonight.
Absolutely. Maybe one of these nights you can tell me some stories of your people, and I can tell you a few of mine.
Yes, please. Does like a really awkward disengage from the hug and just like pats his shoulder and continues walking.
Just remember, while we can never take the place of the people you've lost, we are here, and I know Nemeia's a bit rough, but she does care for you, just in her own way.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. So are we gonna go sleep in Sinbar's tiny hut?
It's not the size of the hut. It's how you use it.
You know, I get the feeling that Sinbar probably knows how to use his hut pretty well.
Probably.
For better or worse.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. Can you make sure Nemeia isn't on her own?
Of course, I mean, she's got Edi, and I'm sure Sinbar would keep her company, but also, you shouldn't be on your own.
We'll see. She wasn't in the tent when we woke up, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep looking for some more scrap.
Chorus hangs out for a few more minutes, also looking, picking up a couple arrowheads, passing them to Void before heading towards the hut.
Okay.
What would it be wisdom or charisma for being able to ignore intrusive thoughts?
I'll go with charisma.
We really need merch that just says roll for intrusive thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Make it so.
Make it so. I failed.
As you enter the hut, Sinbar has like a tea kettle that he's been doing. He looks, I have oolong. Who would like some oolong tea? It's wonderful to help you sleep. Anyone? Any? Oh, and he like kind of just looks around and kind of sees like the vibe.
Awesome tea.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll have some
good.
tea.
Oh, thank you. Just a moment. And he like rummages. There we are. Pulls up some cups and pours some tea. Now it's very hot.
Thank you.
Quoras, Alma. Did Void come
I
in, or
would
did he
lo-
stay outside? Did they do that
Void's
thing?
Void's there.
Okay.
I would love some tea. Thank you, Sinbar.
Just acknowledge me. Wow. Pours tea for the rest of you.
That was really good.
Oh, I was about to make a toast, but no, that's fine. You know, just drink up, everybody. Fairly special, but it's fine.
You really don't have to be nice to him. It's fine. Now,
Well, Edie's looking at her spells, sitting in the dome, sort of between Edie and Sinbar, trying to play it off as like, yeah, I'll sit near you, it's fine. Nemeia's pulled out the journal that she gave to Void, that Void then gave back, and she's ripped out the back few pages and stashed them away. And then on a fresh page in the middle of the book, writing down several lines in English. Sorry, not in English,
Common.
in Common.
What is
Oops.
English?
What's English?
The
It's
language
some
of the
weird
Ings.
dead language.
They've colonized
Yeah.
even fantasy.
Oopsies.
Which is why we have. Never mind.
In Common,
Baby.
then
Griffin.
in Infernal, but like it's the Common. No, she's written it in Infernal, and then underneath that has written it in like Common Infernal, sort of like the English kanji of Japanese, so you can sound out the infernal words. And there's 5 sentences.
Are you doing
and
this in
then-
the open, or are you doing this kind of like privately?
No, it's in the open. It's just something
Okay.
that I'm
So
doing.
Sinbar's watching you draw or write.
Yeah, I'm not hiding that
Yeah.
I'm writing.
Yeah, he's not
Um,
trying to like stare over your shoulder. He's just.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's cool. And then when Void eventually comes in, stand up, walk over, and I wrote out what you asked.
Oh, thank you.
And too little too late, but I'm sorry for everything. And I walk back. And sit back down where I was.
Void
Sip my tea.
will sit somewhere else and just uses the ring to cast message and says, "Apologies, can't be late. They always come after."
Shouldn't have been needed in the first place. I shouldn't have said what I said.
No response.
Edie's gonna
Finishes
like.
her.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, I was gonna say finishes her tea and then gets ready for bed.
Edie does the same thing. She finishes her tea, does the thing where she walks around in a circle a couple of times before getting onto the ground. But before she goes to sleep, she wants to like reach over, and she unties Ellie from her waistband, and she just tucks her into like Void's nook of his arm, of their arm. She'll keep you company if you need it. And I
Thank you,
curl up
Edie.
next to you.
Next to me or Nemeia?
The hut's not that big, I imagine, and Nemeia's on the other side of me. So I think it's Nemeia, me, Void,
Quoras, is what I'm picturing in my head. So I just curl up in between the both of you. There's room for you to snuggle in if you feel like it, but otherwise, I'm just here. And she looks like a curled up puppy dog.
Nemeia's gonna lift one wing. Like, she's got a massive wingspan that can easily cover everyone if they're all laying down. And she sort of hesitates before making eye contact with Void, sort of asking permission to use her wing as a blanket for everyone.
Void's still like sitting up, just staring at the fire. It isn't really near. Is there a fire underneath the tent, or there's no? Did I just make that up? I would assume there was
like a little. He has a little fire, yeah. For
okay,
cooking,
for the
heating up
tea. Yeah.
Yep.
So Void isn't necessarily within like blanketing distance.
Yeah, but it's like an offer. Like, if you want to snuggle in this space that Edie has left, then I'll put the wing over. Otherwise, she'll like half extend it over Edie and wait to fully extend it over everyone else.
Void just gives like a little nod.
Nods back and just settles down, stares into the fire.
And due to the size of the tent, your wings would cover pretty much the entirety of, like, you are blanketing everyone in this hut.
Like, the membrane of her wing is quite thick. It's not thin like a bat. It's thick like leather, but it's more delicate. Like, there is, what's the word? Like, it is fragile.
Like Chantilly leather.
It's thick but still fragile, and it's remarkably warm and
like
comforting.
My soul.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then everyone drifts off to sleep. Void, how are you doing?
Void is going to. We don't have to RP, but reasonably soon, Void leaves the dome to check in with Chinggis and let him, like, give him, like, in case he hasn't already figured it out, a like, hey, magic weapons are important. Like, don't if the first shot just plinks off, do not engage. Let us move in. If you don't have magical weapons for most of the people. And has managed to rein in the tears by this point, and is just like very stoic and flat through that interaction, but just wants to convey that information. And then doesn't sleep.
That's what I was wondering. You take a point of exhaustion.
Yep.
But you all sleep
shit,
soundly.
so do I. That fucking drink.
But the rest
Would
of
you
you
not
sleep
get that?
soundly.
Would you not get that back from the long rest?
It was the day after.
Oh, okay.
It was specifically the day after.
Gotcha.
The rest of you go ahead and mark a long rest. Morning comes, and we're going to take our break.
Yay.
We're going to do a 5-minute break.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Come back and join us. Go get your quick snacks.
Bathroom snacks.
And your quick bathroom snacks. And I'm going to have these delicious protein chips. But we'll see you all in 5 minutes. See you soon, everybody. it's over. So
No, I know, but like,
In a
can you do
different way.
that in the future?
Can you do what? What was the plan, Haley?
Knock someone out to force them into a long rest.
Hmm.
That came on live.
Oh.
good thing none of the rest of us did, because after our 5-minute fornication,
Oh God.
welcome back everybody.
Yeah.
Just because it's efficient doesn't mean it's bad.
We had 5 minutes, so we took care of business. What am I saying? You know, we did things.
5
We are
minutes isn't long
surrounded by-
enough.
It's sometimes it's all you get.
Gosh.
Just
oh
call
my
me
gosh.
Jiffy Lube.
60-minute man.
Haley looks genuinely horrified. Do you know that that's a chain of like auto things over here?
What
Like,
is?
Jiffy Lube.
It's an oil change.
No. I figured Jiffy from like the spreads,
Yep.
and then
Peanut
I
butter
was
lube.
like,
I'm here for that.
No,
I was like, a
that was not
spread
the
lube.
intended joke. Man, this is quite the return from break. Hi, everyone.
In case you're just joining us, we all
missed
had a mental breakdown. Sinbar made oolong tea, and Void made everyone cry. So that's where we at.
Mostly myself.
Still counts.
The long rest has occurred. Void and Nemeia apparently both did not sleep. So no, Void Nemeia did, but she has she has a level of exhaustion from her alcohol, and Void
Hangover.
has her hungover, but it's only for like 8 hours, isn't it? That you have the exhaustion. There was some specific wordage for it. I don't. We'll just take it the full day. It's fine. Fine. Nothing's gonna happen, right? What can
Just a day
definitely-
of travel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as I know.
1 for 1 on days of travel being completely uneventful.
I mean, the day was fine. It was the night that got.
Doesn't it always?
Yeah. I feel
Any. Oh God.
Giggity. Anyway, you wake up. The hut kind of evaporates over you all after the 8 hours. I find that saves cleanup time when you don't have to pack it back up. It just does this every time. It's so interesting. Anyway, good morning, everyone. I'm going to go check on the others to make sure everybody made it through the night. Alma, would you care to accompany me and see if anybody needs any help?
Yes, I can do that with you, dear.
That was perfect.
You called me dear.
It was perfect.
This is all becoming canon. Melissa's gonna come back and has to call Sinbar dear. Okay,
She
so
calls everybody dear.
It was everyone, dear.
yes, but Sinbar is not everybody. All right, so the two of them walk off to give you guys time to kind of get ready for the morning. You see the rest of the camp kind of being packed up and ready to leave. You do see 10 freshly dug graves that have been marked for the soldiers.
Is everyone doing okay?
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
So not great.
I'm fine.
Does Void have Edie? Ellie?
Edie would notice. Sorry, the two E names just like refused to get into the right buckets there for a second.
Ideli.
Ideli.
Yep.
Uh,
Ellie.
Edie
Hello.
notices that. Oh, actually, let me roll for that just to be sure.
It's me.
It wasn't the sneakiest putback, but Edie has Ellie. Ellie is like in your arms.
Nice. I tie her back to my belt so she's safe.
Void would have put her there before leaving to go talk to Chinggis.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Let's get out of here. Moving is good, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, let's put some distance between us and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Void, you were going to go find Chinggis?
That was last night.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I figured he was probably still awake, considering he's in charge of the camp that just got attacked by a random magical nonsense bullshit mobile. So,
Yep, you
Chinggis
see-
Amingus.
Sounds like a spelling, like a magical spell.
I get to try horse riding again today.
All right. The camp is all packed up. And you guys continue on your way north. Do we have some good road music?
This wasn't? How dare you? Whip crack with the swampy tail. Yeah, we're good.
And the beast was done.
You don't want to speak that into existence, guys.
He asked us.
Although you do
We
have
said no.
a bard, so maybe you could write the greatest song in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I don't think
Maybe.
anyone's in the mood to encourage that today.
And like,
I imagine
But now I have
Sinbar just like with his lute, just like throughout the like he's just like picking chords
Trying.
throughout, and we're all just like, oh my god.
Well, his instrument of choice actually is bagpipes. So.
Oh my god.
No.
He's the worst.
No.
He's the worst person.
Are you joking?
He plays instrument by
Bagpipes of him.
need, but bagpipes are his favorite.
so
he plays them and it's getting a knife.
Good God.
by the way, I rolled 15 for deception. So if anyone's got passive insight, Void is not fine. And the bags under their eyes are pretty obvious of that. Before we get going, just in case it's relevant, would anyone like this? And Void's gonna pull out the wand, not mentioning where it's from, but you all would recognize it as the wand that we found in Counselor Grimm's bedroom during the murder scene investigation.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
magic wand for sure.
Oh, don't even. This casts earth tremor.
No.
No.
I like these.
Focused tremor too.
This is
Wand of showers.
well, it'd be neat. Nemeia, it's actually a lot like what your glaive does, the little like lightning bolt, but bigger. So this is a wand of lightning bolts.
I'll bet.
Now, Nemeia, you take that. I'll show you how to use it later.
If no one else wants it. Okay, thank you.
Add a wand of lightning bolts to your inventory.
That will remove it from mine. It does take attunement.
It cut out, and I was like, what's happening right now? And then I realized what you were doing. All right.
Alma rejoins you later. Sinbar has stayed with the other troops for now.
Okay. We're just traveling now?
Yep, you guys have breakfast at the camp before everything's broken down and then get on the way. And begin heading northward once again.
I need to order coconuts to be delivered at some point here, so I
We
can
really
actually
do,
have
yeah.
this for the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check if I go to the grocery store and remember, I'll look for a coconut. Just get at least one of those gags going.
While you're writing, Edie, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Suspicious.
Don't be suspicious,
Don't be
don't be
suspicious.
Don't be suspicious,
Don't be suspicious.
I got a 4 plus 1, 5.
You are riding your horse, talking to people, still trying to kind of get the hang of it. Go ahead and actually do an animal handling check for me, too.
13 plus 1, 14.
You're getting the hang of it, and you kind of start feeling confident in yourself. And you're like, yeah, this is good. And you turn and start like talking to everybody. You don't even notice, but your horse like bumps into another horse, and you're like, oh, excuse me, Edie, you're okay. Oh, I'm so glad. It's
He's in front of me right now?
it's Perrin.
It's the Cookie Man.
Perrin Desai. Remember, I saved you from the falling barrels, and I got-
Harry, hi!
And she saved
Yes.
you from those wet clothes.
Sorry, what?
No, I'm not there. I'm not there.
Oh.
We didn't. No,
This is me.
What are you doing here?
I'm traveling with the army. We're going north, and I'm accompanying the group of you. Great job last night, by the way.
Oh, you saw?
Well, yes, everybody saw what you did. We were pretty much outmatched in every possible way. But you were magnificent.
I'm glad you're safe.
Well, me too. It was pretty touch and go there for a minute. I was actually one of the first ones to encounter it. And you kind of see like his arm is kind of got a bloody bandage like around it. It's not a big deal. I was thankfully survived, but some of my friends didn't. But I'm glad you're all okay.
You need some healing?
No, I'm fine. Really, it's just a flesh wound.
Okay, as long as you're alright.
I think so. I'm just glad you're all right.
I'm alright.
I see that.
Yes, I will see you later.
All right. Just keep an eye out where you're traveling, because there are other horses here, and you got to share the road. I hear. So
Yeah.
Can I physically jump off of my horse and onto Nemeia's?
yeah, make an acrobatics check.
Thank you. An 18.
Yeah, you manage it. It's quite graceful.
Nice.
It's like,
Excellent.
Oh,
I land behind Nemeia.
Nemeia.
Yeah.
Oh.
and he just like nods and rides ahead.
I'm guessing my horse probably is still just walking along
Yeah,
with the
it's
rest
just
of the
walking with
horses.
it. It's
'cause
a military
that's
horse
what-
that follows the rest
yeah,
of them.
follows the rest of them. Cool, perfect. So back in Saison, is that the one? Wait, yes.
Yeah.
Saison
Yep.
is where we just were. Yes.
In
Yes.
Saison, while we were waiting to go on the trip, I met someone.
Oh.
Someone that I like.
And I point my hand like under her arm, so then she can see where I'm pointing, but it's not super obvious.
You pretend to wrap your arms around my waist.
Yes.
Was he a half elf?
Mhm.
Oh. Really?
Mhm.
How did you meet?
He saved me. Just from water barrels falling over, but he still saved me from getting very hurt.
I'll have to thank him.
But
But
what is he doing
yeah.
here?
I don't know. I've never met him.
Oh gosh, okay. I thought maybe you might have because of the whole Alicia thing.
What?
Well, you know them, and you spent time, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if you ever saw her again, or if you didn't see her again. I don't know. But they're in the same thing. Are they wearing the same shit? That's what they're all in the same group.
You see, Edie's getting really nervous about the fact that he's here.
Are you asking if I slept with him?
No.
Okay. Oh my god, because no, I haven't. Okay.
No, I was saying he's in the same group as Alicia, right? That's what I'm putting two and two together, or no? They're wearing the same shit?
They're both guards? They're both...
I think so. I don't know. We didn't
Dustin,
do
we're asking for clarity!
talking.
Oh, I thought you were talking to each other still. Sorry, nobody
No.
said Dust. They were
That's
they are both soldiers.
What are they wearing?
yes. Army uniforms?
Same ones?
Well, in the fact that they are Saison, but you haven't looked close enough to be are they bearing same infantry 34th infantry patches? You don't know about that.
But like,
You didn't spend a lot of time looking at his clothes. Is all I'm saying.
No,
Maybe it's
he
too busy
wasn't
getting
wearing.
out of
He
him.
wasn't wearing a guard outfit when I met him. I don't think.
Wouldn't have been a
Oh.
guard anyway. Would have been a soldier. There's a difference.
Oh my god.
This is,
No, you can't tell whether or not they belong. But you don't recall seeing him previously, like when you first encountered Alicia. So you don't know.
I just
Alicia
mean, you have
Alicia
a-
did not mention him while she was hanging from the ceiling either. That you
No, but I
recall.
mean, like,
Ross.
I have a terrible memory, and I didn't know if he was a part of the same group that we originally met, or if they knew
No.
each other, or something like that. Is
Yeah.
what I was trying to like put into the world.
Yes, you
Anyway.
don't know.
Hmm.
Is Nemeia the only one around for that conversation?
I'm on Nemeia's back, so yeah.
I didn't know if we
think
were
so.
all traveling as a group or if we spread out enough.
You could probably hear it if you wanted to, because she's not keeping it secret other than the fact that she's on the same horse as Nemeia. So if you're there, then I'm absolutely fine with you hearing this.
Okay.
Like, in fact, she swivels her head really fast to avoid it. She's just like, what do I do?
Talk to him? Do you want to jump on the back of his horse?
No! Maybe.
I can pull us up beside him. Have you ever trotted before?
No. Wait.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah.
I've trotted before.
On a horse.
No.
Okay. Wrap your arms around my waist. And when the horse goes up, you go up. When the horse goes down, you go down. Follow the horse's movements.
Okay.
Hold on with your thighs because I'm in the saddle. You've got no stirrups.
That's good advice anyway.
And I'm gonna click my tongue and nudge the horse into a trot to catch up to Perrin.
Okay.
Is it?
Yes,
Apparently that's his name.
Perrin Desai. Yep. Perrin. Like,
I can't. Every time a platypus? Perrin the platypus?
I saw that in chat. I'm like, oh god, that's all I hear.
Yes, it is Perrin the platypus.
Perrin
Maybe
the
that-
platypus.
It's weird to have encountered the same god twice.
If I had a nickel
Soldier.
for every time you encounter the same soldier,
I'd have 2 nickels.
which isn't a lot,
But it's weird that it's happened twice.
We got there.
we
By
got
our
there.
powers
All right,
combined.
you
with
catch
a
up,
Okay.
you catch up with
Rolling
the trot.
on.
Perrin's
I feel
just
like
following
Edie's
along,
like,
yeah, just a few more moments, and then you catch up to Perrin because he's not moving at a. He's just it's a relatively steady but leisurely pace for the horses. So you catch up to him easily enough.
Hi.
Oh, hello there. Hi. Oh, hi, Edie. I'm Perrin. What's your name?
this is my best friend Nemeia.
Hello, best friend Nemeia. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. Edie, do you want to?
Yeah, my horse was really uncomfortable, so I decided to join Nemeia. But
Oh.
Nemeia's doesn't want me here, so do you mind if I join?
I did.
Sure, you can join me. Would you like help? He reaches out his arm so you can kind of
I hop across, hopefully as gracefully as I did to Nemeia the first time.
go ahead and make another.
I pull my horse
acrobatics check.
close.
Like, this is... oh no. Acrobatics?
Yep.
11.
Okay, still not bad. As Nemeia, like, you estimate like a longer jump, and Nemeia, like, trying to help, it moves you closer and kind of like pinches your leg, and you kind of and start falling.
Jump
like,
over the
across-
top past the horse?
Well, no, you actually kind of like, instead of like jumping gracefully, you just end up like your leg catches and you kind of fall like across, like on your stomach.
Oh,
But
no.
he reaches out and catches and like pulls you up.
I was.
And
I like to imagine that as she stumbled, she's like wrapped her arms around his waist to catch herself.
yeah,
Yes.
he helps you. He
Thanks for
helps
catching
pull you up.
me.
Yep, and he sets you in front of him.
Oh,
Yeah, this will be easier to hold on from around here. And then he just wraps his arms around and then like, still holds on.
I give a big smile to Nemeia, and I look forward and kind of like sink in and get ready for the ride.
All right.
Love you. I send in a message to Nemeia being like, love you, love you.
Love you too. And I'm gonna pull my horse away so that they can sort of get in front. I'll leave them alone. But then I'm gonna look really confused and look between Edie and then look at Quoras and be like, okay. I don't say anything, but it's just internally.
I don't think Quoras has any idea what's going on.
Edie, were you wanting to have any conversation with him, or do you want to kind of? Okay, I just want to. We can discuss that later.
Yeah, I feel like-
happened on this.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a very
Just a-
boring chat that would not be stream worthy.
Okay, totally fine. We can discuss later what may have occurred on it.
Okay.
All right, the rest of you continue your ride. Does anybody wanted to have any discussions while you're riding?
I did, but it has left my brain. Nah, it's gone.
All right.
Totally gone.
You travel through the day, eating your lunch in the saddle. You stop briefly for like stretching your legs, refill, like watering the horses and stuff, but you make the rest of your way that day. No incidents. Set up camp again for the night. Camp duties. Sinbar does stop by. Do you all want the hut again tonight, or do you want to sleep in the outdoors? Thought I would put it out there.
What's the weather like? Is it still quite
It's-
pleasant? Like we're nowhere near
it's-
north enough.
It is starting to. I mean, you're not far enough north yet, but the season is starting to wear on. It's starting to get closer to fall now. So you're starting to. Evenings are getting a little brisk, but it's still not cold by any means. It's just like almost maybe like a sweater at night, in the nighttime. In the next couple days as you travel, you'll definitely be needing that winter gear you brought with you.
I mean, we can. Wait, Simba, where did you say you were from again?
Oh, like where's my home?
Yeah.
Like, oh, yes, of course. My home. Let me pull up his map. He is from. Where are you? From the continent of Laufey's. So other side of the Ironstone Mountains is where my kingdom is.
Ah. I've never been.
You should come visit. My father is also a tiefling. He's the king there, as I've mentioned, but he.
Yeah, you said that back in the pub. There were no winged tieflings there.
Let me think. And I've not seen any in. Trying to think. I've not come across any that personally. I'm trying to recall. Let me go ahead and look here. Just give this a moment to thought. Well, with a natural 20. I don't recall any. It's not saying they don't exist, but not in our court. But you seem really worried about your wings, and I don't know if it's because you think it makes you different. or maybe you're lonely, but different isn't bad.
Oh, no, I'm not lonely. I have heaps of friends. It's fine. I just wanted to know if there were any. I've never met another winged tiefling before, so.
Well, wings or no, I've never met anyone like you, period. You are a unique individual, and we can look...
That has been said to me before.
I can look into it more. I can try to find out. We'll try to find...
Yeah.
We'll find if that's what you want, I will find some
Don't
for
put
you.
yourself out. It's fine.
No problem at all. It gives me something new to search for. I like the challenge of finding new information.
Aren't you already on a mission?
Well, sure, but that doesn't mean I don't have eyes and ears all over the place, remember?
When you say it like that, it sounds a little creepy, but cool.
I mean, they're not like in washrooms or anything like that. They're just looking for information, things that might spark interest. Like
Okay, well,
the barbarians and the stuff going on down in Demarish.
there's a moment where Ameia's face sort of goes blank and she gets lost in thought.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I have some things to think on. Thank you for the reminder.
Of course, anytime. I'm gonna go see if there's anything that needs to be done for the meal preparation, but when we're all ready to rest tonight, just let me know and I will set up my hut again.
Right. Thank you, Sinbar.
Of course. And Nemeia?
Hmm?
We'll find some. Okay, bye.
Okay, love you, bye! No, she doesn't. Nobody doesn't say that. That was me.
I know. Print it.
I do want to quick. I think Void like followed a little bit when Edi and Nemeia went ahead to Perrin, and then like started falling back to hang out with Quoras. Quoras, do you mind if I This isn't even a question. Well, I guess I'm gonna lead off with a question. Oh God, you said to Nanashi that you don't normally get to ask questions to me and get like straightforward answers. And I just wanted to like throw it out there that you can. I don't have to be wearing that face for you to do that. Whatever you want to know. I mean, not whatever. There's certain things. Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have very specific questions, but nothing that feels worth asking outside of just what I... Let me say it this way. I trust you to tell us, and me, what we need to know when we need to know it. And there are times that there are questions I'd like to ask, but well, I don't know that they really matter.
I would have agreed with you. I don't know if I can trust myself with that anymore. So just ask if you want, and I'll try and navigate the answers as best I can. I'd rather not withhold something and not endanger anyone.
Do you know why this thing is coming after us? Or you, more specifically?
I have some guesses. I'd rather everyone around for those answers, though. So
Sure, no. I don't need to know why, necessarily, unless it's important to how we stop it, but, just mostly curious if you know what's going on there. Oh, here's a fun question that you're really going to enjoy answering. Are you alright?
No.
Can I do anything?
Probably not.
Well, if there's even a slightest chance.
You all are doing what you can.
Well, if I can ever do more, just be sure to tell me.
Yeah. Will do.
You're using your everything's fine, and I'm not very sad voice, but I think maybe that's not the actual case. But yeah, really, let us know. Let me know, specifically, if I can help.
I'm attempting to embrace the squash it down and bottle it up method.
Huh.
You might remember last time when we were in Saison and had those little cracks.
Yeah.
Boyd flings the cloak to the side and undoes some of the straps on their leather vest and pulls it to the side, and there is just this crater of missing flesh over their heart. I don't know if my family is still alive. And worse, I don't know if me taking palimpsest from them left them vulnerable to that thing. So I'm just having to deal with the guilt however I can.
Before Malchus died, I was having these nightmares of demons in our world, devils in our world, and they were so strong. They were real. I knew that they were coming. I used to get visions like that sometimes. I pressured my patron to let me deal with them, and all the signs were that I wasn't ready. But at that time, I was fairly certain that I could handle anything. So Malchus and I set out to fight those devils. And there were more than we could ever have hoped to conquer ourselves. I couldn't do that now. And he died. And I lived, and I couldn't save him. So I guess you may not be sure if what you've done left your family vulnerable, but I'm quite certain what I did got mine killed. And can't say that that guilt really ever goes away, but you learn to deal with it, direct it.
We're gonna have to deal with that thing. And I mean, obviously, but everything tells me it's coming from Damarish. We're not going there anytime soon, so we'll have to play whack-a-mole a little bit longer.
Well, I'll do my part to kill anything that threatens my friends. And for what it's worth, I'd travel to the end of the earth to protect you.
Void starts like closing up their vest. I know you would. And that's why I'm gonna pull a Nemeia right now and ask you to, if we end up going there and we take care of it for good, and my family is gone, you'll have to leave me behind.
Why?
I left thinking that they didn't need me. They had plenty of other people to fulfill the expectations. To keep going. If I'm the only one, then I have to become what they wanted me to become.
Well, far be it from me to tell you what you have to do, but take it from someone who's been told what they had to become. Those missions aren't always the end-all be-all.
I know. But I only left because I knew I was replaceable. If I'm not, I'm not going to be the one that kills 300 years of tradition. Anyways, just wanted you to know because Nemeia will worry and I don't know.
You know, there's a part of me that could say you all heaping your existential crises onto me is a bit unfair, but I'll tell you what I told Nemeia. I'll do what I have to do to protect my friends. But I can't promise anything until the moment that I have to do that.
Understandable. I'll just have to get really good at sneaking away then.
I'll just have to get really good at keeping track of you.
What a fun game.
As long as we get to keep playing.
You can always trade that existential load. You don't have to keep taking all of ours and giving nothing back.
I mean,
Not that you're not giving anything back. That sounded wrong.
well, you're fine. No, I understand. I don't know. I mean, unlike you and Nemeia I don't have so much. I've already forgone my expectations. Nemeia obviously thinks she's gonna kill everyone and wants me to kill her before she can do that. You've got all this. I already ditched all my expectations. Now I've just got a mission.
What's that?
Keep this place safe from people who would interfere.
Same mission. I think we've covered that before, but it's always good to find our way back to that thought.
Absolutely. But, if and when I have more existential crises to share, I'll be sure to let you know.
Maybe we can excuse ourselves from Sinbar and trade them tonight. I want the others to know enough.
Sure. Oh, more fun parallels that, your goddess might be helpful with. You've got your magical shooty weapon thing. Mine, I mean, we've covered this already, but if you come across anything, or if Ishki deigns to share what might be going on here.
Sure.
I'm still real confused about eulogy and what's happening here.
Yeah, I only know because of a few stories my family had, so I'm still putting the pieces together myself. We could spar sometime. Maybe that'll be interesting.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's looks like we're both connected to something greater than us, whether or not we want to be.
Let's not throw around the greater word. Something different than us.
I mean, eulogy, before it was eulogy, was literally the weapon of a god. So, well, like, passed down from a god. I wouldn't say greater, but most people would.
I was just advocating for your viewpoint. I didn't want you lumping extra compliments on Matrix when they don't deserve it.
Fair.
I wonder if Ishiki is telling me to make stupid decisions, though. I meant it when I said sparring, and you could see Void pulls out palimpsest and quickly gives it a spin, and when they flick it, there's this little bit of metal that runs along the bottom edge that extends into a slicing edge.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is that new?
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Yeah, sure. You want to spar anytime? If you ever want some tips on fighting up close and personal, happy to help. Though, my scars might be indication that I'm not so great at that, but,
Hey, you're still here, and yeah, my track record's not exactly great at that either.
What's it like to be able to hide your scars?
Oh. I imagine it's similar to just being able to wear any face. It's great aesthetically. You run the risk of no one ever knowing how hurt you are, though.
I can understand that. Well, if you want to talk more, come find me. But until then, perhaps we should focus on getting where we're going.
Yeah. Okay. I just have to know.
Yeah.
Because of all
Ask
the
your
things about you, this is actually the most mysterious to me.
Oh, I'm fascinated to see where this goes.
Do you want to love anyone again?
Wow.
And
well,
I'll go ahead and I'll double down and say emotionally or physically, because I'm still thinking back to Loch Hilbrun, and you had quite the visceral reaction.
Oh, well, I mean, who can say what that drink does to people? But
Oh, fuck that bottle.
yeah. I mean, I'm definitely drinking more, but yeah, interesting results. I don't know. That's sort of a bigger question. What does someone do? Well, what do you do when you've poured all your love into something that's gone? I don't know if I even really mean that, like, metaphorically. When Malchus died, I poured everything I had into trying to fix him, and it just left me empty.
If you could stomach some scripture.
Sure.
The sum of finite pieces is undefined, either ceasing or not, contingent with the desires of the whole. You can't run out of love. You just have to decide to love again. You have to decide that it's something you want. You said it best. And I am no expert, but I keep hearing that with love comes pain. When I talked to her before, Ishki said something I didn't want to hear, but it made sense. That sometimes you must give up what you love to gain what you hope to have. Sometimes you must give up what you hope to have to save what you love.
I'll have to think on that a bit more. But I guess. Well, what?
I don't want to leave this group, but I love my family and what they've built. So, maybe that's what she was talking about.
To turn the mirror back on you for a moment, perhaps worth remembering that no one truly dies until their last secret is forgotten. And no matter what the outcome of your family or what ends up happening in Damarish or any of those things, I mean, keep in mind, you've shared this story with us, or at least part of it, and the more people you share that with, the more places that secret lives on.
Until it isn't a secret, and then it's just knowledge. But yeah, you're right.
Oh, that lives on too. Which is different.
Yeah.
Maybe less interesting to Ishki, but we can't let the gods have everything, hey?
No, we can't. They get enough.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever decide something, more than happy to help. Even if it's just standing behind you on dates so that you don't get stabbed there.
that's a very...
I'll
yeah, that's a very...
I'll put cotton in my ears. I'll be a weird third,
Oh,
just a body
honestly-
walking third wheel.
Honestly, could use your help, probably.
Okay.
But... I don't know, maybe... Never mind.
No, you can't give me a maybe and then end it.
Edging.
Maybe you won't have to stand behind me.
What does that mean?
Secrets. And course writes off.
Can I insight check?
Sure.
Oh, if ever there was an insight check, I did. Oh, fuck. Disadvantage.
Exhaustion.
Natural 1.
Oh,
Four, if it's not an auto fail, a
It's
10.
not.
Uh,
God damn.
I have
know,
a plus
is
9. I
this-
just roll like shit.
I don't. Would we count this as deception?
You
I-
don't say. You do deception and
You
persuasion.
Okay.
You
it
said the
doesn't,
DC.
It doesn't matter.
This is you,
It's
baby.
The same.
You said it.
I rolled. I did oppose. I rolled a 16 plus 0. So
Nice.
the one instance of
Chorus
void
getting
and
away
chorus,
with it.
yeah.
The other one would have been above a 20.
Yeah. Amazing.
Well, then the rest of you, what are you guys doing while this is happening?
Would have just been chilling, riding, talking with Alma, getting to know her, learning a little bit more about her village and what we're actually doing. Because Nemeia wasn't there when all of that law was dropped, so I'm gonna admit to that.
Nice.
And then yeah, it's been quite a long time since she's ridden a horse, so like her legs are starting to get really sore. So she's gonna fly every now and again, and if she sees Edie still on the back of back in the back of Voice's horse, then she's gonna leave it alone.
I think at this point you guys have kind of reached camp, so you guys are
Okay, then yeah,
free to
would have left it. Otherwise, she would have offered a fly. She would have like ridden close to Void's horse at one point, sort of gauging the mood and be like, maybe not, and then like backed off. Yeah.
Edie, other than flying, is there anything you wanted to be doing while you're...
You're muted.
Yes. That's it. I give up. Yes, that's all I do. Fucking just go for a fly.
There we
with the
go.
mare.
All right. You guys settle in, have dinner, helped clean up. Camp is set up a little tighter this time, bringing it in a little more closely. As the night settles, the captain comes over. Chinggis, thank you for your help last night. I really don't know what would have happened had you not been here. We would not have been able to handle that.
You're welcome. Hopefully that thing won't come back.
Yes.
But if it does, unless you have magical weapons, just run. It won't chase you.
So much that we don't know. How does one prepare to fight the unstoppable?
With an immovable object? No, that's not the phrase. That's what heroes do.
We can slow it down at least.
We should have brought at least one mage with us. That would have been helpful. We'll send
Seriously?
back to Cezanne. I meant our troop, not you. Our entire grouping here is woefully unprepared for this kind of combat.
It's okay. We're here.
We've sent riders back to ask for some extra reinforcements. They may not catch up to us before we reach the city that we're traveling to, but they will be there for when we need them.
Nemeia's making a conscious effort to bite her tongue after the comment Edie made.
What comment was that?
About her being rough around the edges or something like that.
Just
Mages
intentional
don't-
thinking.
Mages don't traditionally travel with the army, unless we know there's a need. You look like you want to say something. Out with it.
I mean, you do know that we were about to face off against devils, probably? I'm assuming that's where Nemeia's kind of getting some of this.
No, we didn't. I mean, we knew that you had encountered them, but we were going to the north to see about the barbarians.
Ah, okay. So
There's nothing normally extra planar about that.
in his defense, that's fair. He forgot that we are problem magnets. He didn't get that briefing.
But we've
Also,
sent for some.
Barbarians
Please.
tend to be pretty ruthless.
Yes.
How well can you guys stand up in close quarter combat?
Well, traditionally we don't give them an opportunity to get close. We fill them with arrows and then we use pole arms, but if we get to hand, usually we can handle ourselves. But when things don't feel to take any damage from our weapons at all, there's only so much you can do.
Like running.
Like
Or
running.
having... Make that plan A.
I think you underestimate what average people and average... We are not heroes. We are soldiers who are defending our people, but we are not extra special in any other way. We have mages and we have clerics who can do such things, but they are not... Adventuring parties like yourselves are not the normal. They are very much the exception to the rules, and encountering things that cannot be killed with cold steel is also generally more the exception than the rule. Or reverse that. Normally things are killed with steel. It's not every day that we come across things like that. Don't think that we're lesser combatants or lesser soldiers because we don't have...
No, not at all. Nope. Mm-mm. I just wanted to make sure you guys were all safe. We lost 10 good people last night.
I lost 10 people last night. They were under my personal command. I bear the weight of that responsibility and that burden. I'm the one who writes the letters back to their homes. I'm not trying to take anything away from you, but don't think I don't feel that loss. That was my command. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna
I'm a little
go.
no, it's me. I'm a little bristly.
Walks off.
Okay, that was my fault. I'm gonna write another letter to apologize. That was my fault. I just wanted to make sure that you're having everything you need. And again, thank you. And I apologize for that.
You're fine.
Anyway, we should reach Fortress tomorrow. Weather permitting, roads permitting, everything is supposed to be nice, so there shouldn't be any reason we don't reach Fortress. We might be able to gather a couple extra soldiers from there, but we'll definitely restock our supplies for the rest of our traveling to Dune. Probably take a day or two in Fortress to restock everything and make sure we trade out any injured soldiers for healthy ones as needed. But it won't be a long stop. At least that's the plans. Otherwise, thank you again, and I will leave you to your evening.
Thank you.
He walks off.
Once he's gone, I'll rejoin the group. Was that better, Edie?
You did great. I don't even know what you're saying. What?
Better what?
I wasn't too rough around the edges with him.
Fine. You just gotta take one more second to think about the things that come out of your mouth, is all.
I did.
I know you did. That's what I was saying. You don't have to check in with me. You'll know when you upset someone.
Okay.
Yeah, overall,
Thanks.
I like the rough around the edges bit, but yeah.
Really?
Honesty is rare. It's better to be honestly mad than dishonestly placated.
Another word I got fucking Google.
Placated means like smoothed over, just made like non-irritated or whatever. No effect on emotion.
Okay. I don't know what to say to that.
You guys set up camp. Are you doing the hut or are you doing the campfire tonight? You're just sleeping outside.
Campfire?
Fine with me.
Fine.
I don't.
Yeah.
I want to
Is it
talk to
still warm?
Edie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Hi.
said it's not too cold yet. It's
It's
chilly,
it's
but
probably
it's sweater
yeah,
weather.
It's sweater weather, but not freezing by any chance, by any means.
So and I'm gonna pull out the doll that I got from the glowing kite. The one that looks just like Ellie, except
Oh.
clean.
Mm-hmm.
I've come up with a name for her.
What did you name her?
Evie.
I love it.
Wait till you see her evolutions.
Now we need to find a stone.
No, you have to become
It's-
really good friends with her. Before she evolves. Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah, you were saying that your magic is a little different, and I know you speak to Ellie quite a lot, and that
Mhm.
she lets you use your magic sometimes, or
Yeah.
So I was wondering, maybe. I mean, I've tried the traditional way of using magic. But I thought maybe I'd try your way.
Yeah. I mean,
If you're willing to help me.
of course. What do you think that can help you with?
Anything.
She grabs Evie off of Nemeia gently, and then grabs Ellie, and she's like, "Yeah, kiss." She just pushes them together, and then she pulls them apart. She hands back to Maya. She's like, "Well, that's one thing to try."
I'm gonna grab Edie behind the ears, pull her in, and give her a great big kiss on the cheek.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Did that work?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't feel any different.
We'll just have to keep trying. Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm gonna ask Ellie later. Before bed.
Right. Yep. Walks away.
I want to help make a little, like, Edie's got like a little leather strap that Ellie's attached to, so she helps you make one for yourself, so you can have your EV strapped to your belt. So yeah, that's what we work on before bed.
I love it.
Okay.
Once it's just the heroes, because we're just doing the campfire, right? We don't.
Yep.
Okay. I was telling Quoras this earlier. We never got a chance to sort of go over anything about that thing other than what Sinbar said. If there's any questions, I'm happy to answer. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's from my home, so, but I don't know. Sinbar actually knew more about it in terms of like what it does and how to stop it, so I don't know how much help I'll be. But if you have questions, I can't really think straight, so I don't know what to say.
Do you have any form of contacting your Niblik? Niblik? Fuck! What way is it?
Neblik.
Niblik! Damn it!
I don't. I wish I had spells like that, but I don't. I sent a letter before we left, but it's a letter.
Do they have means of communicating with you?
Maybe. They're still around. I mean, I've gotten this much stronger since I left home. Maybe they've gotten a lot stronger since I left.
I don't have any other questions right now.
That's all I've got to say about that.
That's all I've got to say about that.
All right.
Open door if
Of course. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just open door if questions do come up.
Cool. Yeah, as everyone's sort of sitting around, we're talking about all this stuff. Chorus is sharpening eulogy again, as always. Well, as often as he can. thinking about the fight and Nemeia being too far away for him to do anything about it, and just sort of like ruminating on that.
As you are sitting there running the stone down the blade, son of a bitch just moved out of the way and I had to shoot the arrow and it was so stupid and the arrow was dumb. God, I wish I could do better. You
That's
notice,
fine.
You notice again the sparks kind of running off the edge, and you just kind of get lost in it. And your eyes just, this is second nature to you. It's just muscle memory as you're going. And so you don't notice the sparks that are running go from the normal like white orangish turning yellow to turning gold. And as you run it down, you don't notice immediately Eulogy starting to glow and starting to see more of that gold embed itself in some of the cracks and filling in more of those cracks that run up the blade until you feel it like almost vibrating in your hand, Eulogy itself. And then you look and you see that the lines have filled in even more and it's becoming even more complete. And you look at it and you feel like this connection to yourself deeper than you felt before. Like Eulogy is now almost a part of you, as if even if it wasn't with you, you could somehow call it to you. Like maybe you could throw it and it comes back to me.
Meow meow.
Almost as if it has the throne property and an ability to recall.
Almost. Exactly, almost like that.
Yeah, I think kind of feeling that connection. Chorus is going to test it out. Is there a tree nearby?
Absolutely.
Can I attack the tree? Can I throw Eulogy at the
Sure
tree?
it can. You don't even need to roll to attack if you don't want to, but you can.
It's a 22 to hit.
You hit.
I'm
You hit a
assuming I hit the tree.
Fuck that tree.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So just a nice little like overhand chuck into the tree and embeds. And then I think the same sort of like purplish, voidish energy, not void as in like void, but like
I got
planar energy sort of infuses Chorus as he kind of focuses on recalling the blade, and it vibrates in the tree for a second before popping back into his hand.
Very cool.
Okay, now that was cool. That was, yeah.
Can you reverse that? Like, can you throw it
Yeah,
and then
and he
go
throws
to
it again.
Flip it and reverse it.
I don't think so. I think I can just call it back.
That's pretty
That's
bloody
really cool. Yeah.
As you're doing that, Alma is staring off into the horizon, just looking north towards home. And she notices the moon starts getting darker as something crosses in front of it.
What?
And then the earth starts to shake. And the music stops.
Stop.
Suspense.
This entire time, Sinbar has been playing theme music for us. That's how.
He's just on a violin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, what's
And we
happening?
finally pissed him off enough that he's just like, nah, fuck it, you guys don't get this. He just leaves camp like Bolo.
Yeah, fails.
Just, sorry, I am needed elsewhere.
As something blocks out the moon, there is a full lunar eclipse, and the earth begins to shake. I need everybody to go ahead and make dex saving throws to see if you keep your feet.
Oh, right. Disadvantage. Fuck, I get advantage.
Oh,
Straight
no.
roll.
Actually, it's not too bad because I've got a lot.
Oh my gosh.
God damn it.
Don't have
13.
disadvantage on those.
Oh no, it's a saving throw. I do have advantage.
Yeah.
That's fine. Ah, it's only checks.
There's no
okay.
disadvantage for any of you because it's a saving throw, not a check anyway. So
Right.
you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm so used to running with 3 points of exhaustion.
Well, sleep more. God, I don't know what to tell you.
Wow.
I will hunt you down.
Do it.
19.
22.
21.
13.
Okay. Edie, also please make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, thank God.
Just Edie. Just Edie.
Yeah, I'm rolling for Alma. She got a 6.
For the deck save.
Alma was already sitting, so she kind of just falls backwards a little bit. A 3?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Edie. As the earth starts shaking, you don't even feel it. You hear a scream inside your head of fear and almost hopelessness as you hear Ellie, but she sounds farther away, almost echoey. They did it. I can't believe they did it. The first seal is broken. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
What the? No! No!
Was this us? Was this when we accidentally broke the
seal on
Death
Nazis?
God seal?
Yeah.
Oops.
So, join
I hate you
us
so much.
next week when we will have everybody back. When we will be finding out what's going on. Edie, you are on your back, essentially in like a comatose state. You're hearing this, but you are not aware of anything else going on around you. So come back next week. We're going to be doing some stuff and things for episode 69. We're going to do a raid today, so stick around for the raid. We're going to do some cool stuff, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We love you all so incredibly much. You guys are amazing. You are so, like, the chat is so active and we love that. Like, thank you guys. You make this worthwhile. Like, it's so cool. We love you. Make sure you are telling your friends about the terrible things that we do and tell them to
I'm leaving it on this music. I don't care that we're wrapping up. You can't say that the first seal is broken and then me changed off the creep music. We're staying.
First seal is broken and we will
Yeah,
find
it's like
out
when
more
something
next
dramatic happens on a TV show and they don't do the theme music.
Yeah,
They do just
it's
like
not the theme music in the end credits. It's just
Little do we
horrible.
know.
Yeah.
The gods are just at a bar and now they really have to pee.
Yeah, that's actually
The
what's
first
happening.
seal was broken.
The first Matrix is just pissing on us.
Oh gosh. All right. Next week.
Next
Be
week
here
we'll get the
or be
next week we get the golden showers.
Be there or be square.
We did it.
But
We
until
made it dumb.
next week, love yourself, love each other.
Mhm.
And as always, are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Bye, everybody.